This is the first time we've gotten to talk to you since the trade, so I was hoping you could share kind of the story behind the number swap between you and Vooch. How did that go down?
Um, Pretty much Vooch, kind of like maybe 30, 45 minutes after we announced that we were going to be trading for him. I guess he texted or called Steve, and then Steve then texted, or he called me, said kind of Vooch wanted number nine, and he wanted to basically, wanted me to give him number nine, but it was, totally my decision. Um, so my initial thoughts were he can have it. I mean, nine. For me, it was just a number. I wore four, high school and college up to this point, and when I got here, they said that four was retired. So I just told him to give me whatever number. He said, "Does nine work?" I said, "Yeah." So I mean, nine really didn't matter to me. It was just I'm just just going out there playing basketball. The number really didn't matter to me. So so Vooch, kind of told me that nine was special to him and that he had been wearing it for a while. So my initial thoughts were just, he can have it, just give it to him. And then, Steve and the rest of the guys, some of my vets kind of talked me through like, no, usually like you get some money for it, you get something for it. And I mean, at that point, I was still like, man, you can just give it to him, say, welcome to Chicago Bulls or something like that. But I mean, Vooch, just for my first time texting him, I just texted him, said, "Do you really want it?" He said, "Yeah," and then he just kind of just gave me a price about that, and that was pretty much it.
What is the significance behind the number four for you? Like you said, you wore it in high school, college. It's obviously taken with the Bulls, but you go back to it for 44. Is there any story or significance behind that?
Not really, not really. Like I said, I just play basketball. I don't really worry about the number. Since high school, I mean, I've always kind of liked number four. I'm not sure why, but I mean, it's just a number. I'm just blessed to go out there and be able to play the game that I love. So that's the most important thing.
Thank you.
Jamal?
Yo, what's up, Patrick? This just playing with the starting lineup is very different with these new guys in there than the first kind of starting lineup that you guys started the season with. What have you noticed about it, and kind of what does it open up, or benefit? Has it benefited your games? Only been I know a couple games with these new guys, and it's even changed since then. But yeah, just what did you notice that has opened up for your game so far?
We're still figuring it out. We're still trying to figure that out. Just see how guys play with certain with different lineups and things like that. But I mean, for sure, Vooch is a all star. He's great at what he does. Great at the post. He can also step out and make threes. Kind of stretch the defense out. So I mean, it just opens up driving lanes not only for me but for the rest of the guys when he's a 3-point threat, and then also whenever we just need a bucket or just need somebody to get to the free throw line or whatever, we can just throw it down there to him in the paint and let him go to work and just cut off of him and play off of him. So I mean, he's definitely just a really good person to have on the team, and also in the locker room, he just a really good guy from what I've known, and from what I can see now, and he definitely fits our culture here. So like I said, we're all still figuring it out, but I mean for sure, just having a guy that can just do pretty much everything on the court, from pass to shoot threes to get dirty in the post. I mean, he can do it all. So of course, it makes it easier for the rest of us.
Did he say? I know you said he'd been wearing that nine for a while. Did he say why it was important to him, or just that he'd been wearing it for a while?
I didn't really ask. Like I said, my initial thoughts was just he can have it. But he didn't really tell me why it was important to him. I didn't really ask either, but he just said it was important to him.
Appreciate it.
Casey?
So how much did you get?
Undisclosed. But like I said, I was gonna give it to him for free, but that just shows the guy that he is. That he was even offered to give me something. That even when I told him that I was gonna give it to him for free, he was like, "Nah, like I just want to make sure that you're taken care of, things like that." So that's just the type of guy that he is, and it speaks to the character that he has. So,
Veteran answer there, by the way, with the undisclosed. I like that. I do have a serious question, though. We've talked to you a lot about just how much you've been thrown into the deep end of the pool with no summer league, no extended training camp. a trade is a part of a welcome to the NBA as well, and I mean, you've obviously lost some teammates that you may or may not have formed some bonds with. So you already kind of knew that the NBA was a business, but what is that experience like seeing teammates get traded while you're a rookie?
I mean, you said it. The NBA is a business. Just waking up that morning. I mean, I knew the trade deadline was coming up, but I didn't know it was actually that day. So, I mean, you can imagine my surprise just waking up and, I got people texting me like, "Oh man, we traded Porter Jr. We traded Wendell Carter." I mean, I'm just, in shock. But like you said, I mean, you have relationships with those guys that you've been knowing. So, I mean, it was definitely like you said, just an introduction to the NBA and how much of a business it actually is. And I mean, you kind of get it. I mean, everybody understands that it's a business and it's just part of the game. So just definitely reaching out to those guys, make sure that their mind was on straight, and just being able to help in any way I can, and just thanking them for their time here with me and here with the team, and just giving me all the knowledge that they have up to this point, and just knowing that it's part of the game, it's part of the NBA. So I mean, you can't really control it, but just make the best out of it.
Thanks, Patrick.
Cody, why don't you go ahead?
Patrick, what's different playing small forward a little bit more now, where you had been getting some playing time at power forward? Like, just what's the difference stylistically for you and what you're asked to do?
For the most part, nothing changes. The people that I guard are pretty much the same. Even though I was playing a 4, I was guarding, some of the 3, some of the 2. So nothing really changed in our offense. Coach does a really good job of making sure that the wing positions are pretty much interchangeable. So if we're out in transition, or if we're just half court, wherever somebody is, anybody can play that position, anybody can play that spot. So that makes the offense really easy, actually, and just different for the defense to guard. So I mean, nothing pretty much changed. Coach still asks the same things to me, just to get out transition, cut off the ball, take and make open shots, and just be confident. Playing on the offensive end, and then defensively, everything's the same. Pretty much just guard, get over screens, and rebound.
Thank you.
Christos, go ahead.
Hello, Patrick. Hope you're doing well. For a rookie player like you, how's that feeling to have 2 all-stars as a teammates?
Oh man, it's been great. It's been great just learning from those guys. It's been amazing just watching how they work, watching how they think, how they play the game. I mean, it's kind of just eye-opening just to see guys like that, and just how humble they are, and how selfless they are, and how just into the team they are, because they have every right to be selfish and think of themselves, because they are all-stars, like you said. They're the best of this league. They're the best that this league has. So I mean, it's just been amazing to see, and not only them, but the other vets that I have, and the other guys that came here with the trade. I've just been learning from all those guys, and how they approach the game, and just how to be a pro. So I've been learning from those guys just a lot.
And also, how all those guys help you to grow as a player? And what did you notice as your biggest improvement through the games?
For sure, just being more comfortable. Like you said, when you have all stars on your team, I mean, they could also kind of, like I said, be self-centered, and only think of themselves, but they pump confidence into the rest of the team, and especially into me. So for me, it's kind of, if I have all stars that are in my corner and just support me, and I have to support myself and be confident in myself as well. So just having those guys in the corner, and knowing that they have your back, I mean, it means it's pretty much undescribable. Not only for me, but for the rest of the team. So that's pretty much been the biggest improvement that I've seen, or that I felt in my game.
Thank you.
All right, looks like we have one more from Chuck.
Hey, Patrick, this is Chuck Swirsky from Bulls Radio. I have a question, because I know it's a blur this year, but your downtime, do you decompress and just get away from hoops, or do you tune in the league pass, or what's your world like when you're not playing a game?
Pretty much when I'm not playing a game, either watching a game or that's pretty much it. Watching another NBA game. Lately I've been watching March Madness, women and men. So I'm still around the game. A lot of guys said I need a hobby, but coming to the league before I got here, I never had a hobby. Basketball was my life, and when I was off the court, basketball was still on my mind and in my brain. But definitely being here, you definitely have to have something that kind of takes your mind off the game, or you kind of drive yourself crazy with how many games you have, and just the schedule that we have. So I'm still looking for a hobby, but I don't have one yet. But as of lately, it's just been watching basketball, whether it's college or NBA.
Well, since Florida State's been eliminated, who do you like in the Final Four?
That's a tough one. We talking about women's or men's?
Men's
Um,
and women's.
Man, women's been playing some really good basketball. I'm excited for the next games coming up. I'm not really sure. I'm a fan. I'm just
That's
game
good enough.
by game and just watching as a fan and just enjoying the basketball that's being played. So I don't have any predictions or anything, but I'm just enjoying it. I'm just enjoying it while I'm still here.
Thank you.
Thank you.